there are some other things you have at your disposal that are free or darn cheap. You know about the microphone. You used to have the man's permission to use the studio to do good audio. Dave Graveline gave me this microphone on the left, studio quality, plugged into the USB port on the computer. The podcasters that I'm working with all tote the little Olympus handheld digital recorder on the right. When you watch the evening newscasts now, you see that among the microphones. You can plug a good microphone in there, but usually I don't bother because the quality's that good. You should know about freeconferencecall.com. Whenever I'm gathering clients in a bunch of different places to talk on the phone, we use freeconferencecall.com, and it is free because they'd like to upsell you some other stuff. I haven't had to buy anything. I get everything I want out of this on the free side. I don't need a toll-free number. The people I'm talking to don't even use up all their minutes. So if you want to buy up, you can do that. But at freeconferencecall.com, one of the free features is if you're the moderator and you push all the right buttons before the call, at the end of the call, it emails you a WAV file of the audio of the entire call.
Interesting.
So what if you gathered a bunch of people together to talk about something of interest to your audience, and then you turn that into a podcast? We got some audio here, and I'll just let you hear at the beginning of this to get the flavor of Connecticut Conference Call. We do have some audio here. We did have some audio here. Honest, there's really audio here.
Radio people. This is hilarious.
I know, it's only a radio convention.
Yeah, I know.
Go to TomScottReports.com.
Yeah.
Senator Tom Scott is among us. He and I met at this thing last year. We built all this in the meantime. This is what local media used to do. It's called local news. But with all the firings in all the newsrooms, that's that. Consider freeconferencecall.com as one of those tools. How about voicemail? Onebox.com has a great deal that the bloggers and the podcasters I'm working with do. What is it, $12.95 a month? You get to pick out a phone number. It can be a local phone number if that's appropriate. It can be a toll-free phone number if you want. And suppose you're Dr. Evelyn Higgins, and you're doing a show once a week that gets played 3 times a week. The other 2 times it's played, and you announce the call-in number, nobody will answer if you're announcing the station's call-in number. But what if it's a 24/7 voicemail box? Now we can call callers throughout the week because on the internet, that's how they're consuming the show. Dave Graveline's been doing this for years. Tom Kreitler with a Money Pit, you can call 24/7. Because syndicated shows are often time-shifted, they can air at any time. Why not invite participation at any time with a crude tool like voicemail? You know about WordPress. Intended to be a blogger's platform, it's a hell of a place to design a website because all the great plumbing is built in. And you will notice an eerie family resemblance between a lot of the sites that I'm building for people. I'm only using one of the dozens of free themes that WordPress has. This is called Cutline. There's some sexier stuff than that out there, but I happen to like this, and I keep hearing from people that they think it's clean. So that's pretty cool. If you weren't among the gazillions with a review copy of Cool Edit Pro, or unlike your nerdy consultant, if you actually bought Adobe Audition, you don't have to spend a dime for this stuff because Audacity will give you more editing capability than you need to produce media at home. You can download it for free. I have a link on the handouts page that you're going to find on the computer. You know, iTunes is the network. And every time somebody who has subscribed to you syncs up the iPhone or the iPod, they're going to get the very latest of you. Once you did the feed burner to iTunes handshake from the blog, and every time Tom Scott has a new podcast at the top of his homepage, it pings iTunes. And you can tell a friend. You go viral. 5 stars, you get rated. You know about Facebook and Twitter? Until now, as talent, you had no impact on Cume. There's nothing you can say that will make more people listen, nothing legal. because the only people hearing you are already listening. Thanks to Twitter, you can now bring people to the station. Until this, you had to count on the man to put up some billboards or buy some direct mail or, hang your face the size of King Kong over the interstate or whatever it was. With Twitter, you can now page your audience and tell them what's up. Tip, be the opposite of spam. Don't do it regularly, do it irregularly, and drive it by the take-home pay. What's in it for them? Facebook, I hear guys on the air begging for sign-ups. This is my barber. 3 weeks, 27,000 friends.
Wow.
We in Rhode Island know that we can't talk. The accent is the ugly collision of the New York and the Boston accent. Present company accepted. And we celebrate the fact that we cannot talk. With no transmitter to beg on, my barber's got 27,000 people signed up. Which is why you want to know about cafepress.com. In olden times, we'd order coffee mugs or t-shirts, and we'd fret that we're going to end up with a garage full of coffee mugs and t-shirts. No problemo, thanks to cafepress.com, because all you really need is the artwork. You just upload the artwork. There's no charge. And then you pick from hundreds of available product templates. And the minute somebody wants that shirt, they'll make one, ship it, and send you your piece of the change. You can have the handsome canvas carry bag. For the munchkins, you can have the little teddy bear. This guy doesn't exist until somebody buys one. Did you eat yet? This is one of the hottest selling items my barber is selling, is the barbecue thing. This is so Rhode Island. I'm starving, Ma. This is the second hottest item. The bib for the munchkin. How you doing? This did not start on The Sopranos. How about the thong? Forget about it.
Love it.
He is at no risk doing this, nor are you, if you have a tchotchke in mind that addresses your content. In short, the man has lost control. You don't need his permission to publish. And most of what you need to publish came pre-installed on the computer you bought, even if it's one of those $299 netbooks. The rest you can download, and I've got a bunch of downloads on the handouts page, so you can take control without the man's permission.